Ladies and gentlemen, the opening contest of 1BW Invincible. It is a three-way dance. And ladies and gentlemen, introducing their first opponents. From Japan, this is the team of Kentaro, Shiga, his tag team partner, Kishin, Kawabata. They are Team Pro Wrestling North! And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the final team in this one-fall match. Coming to the ring at this time, from Portsmouth, this is the team of the specialist, Mark Sloan. One of the youngest Taekwondo and martial arts experts in the UK today, with Fitzgerland. They are collectively known as BritRage.
Well, here we are, Adam, the first matchup of the night, a three-way tag team match between the Iron Lions, Team Noah, and BritRage.
Yes, Donos, that's correct, and surely the winning team of this will put themselves in good stead and contention for a future 1PW World Tag Team Championship shot.
Well, surely the Iron Lions will think themselves to be somewhat the favourites here after...
Of course they are, they're the better team.
Well, that remains to be seen from tonight.
They have the GM's stamp of approval, Donos.
Well, we can't discount Team Noah, GHC, hardcore openweight tag team champions.
Indeed, Kentaro Shiga has held gold previously over in Japan.
And now he's just making sure he looks good for the matchup.
A tasteless response from these idiots that occupy the Doncaster Dome.
As it looks like we're set to get this match underway, but no team member has left the ring yet.
All three teams obviously now deciding who the best man is. Obviously you can't do that. I mean, they're trying to go for a psychological advantage here, Dale Mills. They're trying to see which team sends which man in, and it's a waiting game.
Well, it looks like it's going to set to be Mark Sloan and Andy Boy Simmonz. Andy Boy Simmonz, the man who went 0-4 in an open challenge.
You always bring that up.
Looking to propel himself to tag team glory here in 1PW.
Well, he almost did that last year when he teamed with Lance Storm over the Know Your Enemy weekend. I think you remember that.
Yeah, I certainly do. I think this time though he's found himself a more reliable tag team partner. James Tice, a beautiful double team maneuver. Wade Fitzgerald in. A series of hard blows to the back, to the head, one to the front.
And although Wade Fitzgerald is certainly the youngest pioneer of UK martial arts and mixed martial arts, Mark Sloan is not to be discounted for his kicks and strikes either. Well,
Both Fitzgerald and Sloan, they're showing that they are a tag team. And wow, as Wade went flying off the ring apron.
Tasted guardrail, and it doesn't taste good.
A knuckle lock up there. Sloan into the top wrist lock. Again, lovely roll through and a reversal into the top wrist lock. And Simmonz getting a barrage of abuse from the fans as Sloan has interjected himself.
Now, why did Mark Sloan find it necessary to go and stick his nose in his business?
It was a tag. It was clearly a tag. It may be quite a heated tag, but a tag nonetheless. As we now see Andy Boy back in again. It's a side headlock takeover. Simmonz counters with a beautiful head scissors takeover.
Boy Simmonz is certainly nimble for a man of his size. It's very deceptive.
Oh, there's no discount that Andy Boy Simmonz can get it done in the ring. It's just the manner in which he tries to get that done is in question.
What are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything. Andy Boy with an arm ring, and now he's dragging it. Trying to get maybe a tag into Tighe. Tighe's in. A chance for a quick double team maneuver, and surprisingly Andy Boy has stepped out.
Well, of course he has.
It's a beautiful arm ringer there from James Tighe.
Are you trying to insinuate that they cheat, Dale Mills?
I'm just trying to call it as I see it.
You haven't seen anything
in the past, but maybe they've changed their ways. Maybe the Iron Lions maybe realise that that the shortcut isn't always the best route to take.
They are a pair of fine, young, upstanding gentlemen. I'm sure you will see no shortcuts from the Iron Lions.
Well, at the moment it seems to be a pretty straight up contest there. As Tighe's been backed into the corner and a tag has been made.
See now cutting the ring in half.
Yeah, it's always a sound strategy in tag team matches, especially you've got to have your ring savvy, because if you get backed into either of the wrong corners in one of these environments, you could be in trouble. As what happened there, the Tighe was backed in, the tag has been made, now Wade's in, he's been rolled through, that one. Just a 1 count from that.
Completely different strategy to a normal tag match. As you just brought up, you can back people into many multiple corners and even force people into a tag situation.
Wade managed to hang on for the headlock there. Wade, the smallest man in this competition today, and he's doing what is always said, everybody's the same size when they're on the floor. He's got to keep them to a vertical base, despite the fact that he is very, very well versed in martial arts and the kicks. I feel that still with his size, probably his best strategy is to keep to the ground. Although saying that's a beautiful drop kick. Hit the mark into the cover, hooks the leg, 2. Just a 2 count there.
He's either got to keep him on the ground or keep him at distance and use strikes. The one thing he doesn't want to do is trade power with a guy who is significantly taller than he is.
Well, the tag has been made, and Andy Boy's back in.
And now he's facing the strongest guy in the whole match.
And he's dropped the leg beautifully across Wade's arm. And Sloan is in. It's a low drop kick right to the back of Simmonz, and that is going to do nothing but make Andy Boy Simmonz angrier.
And that's why you have to question whether that's a wise tactic or not.
Wade now.
Wade in enough trouble?
Well, obviously the specialist thought so, as he came in to break it up, but now I think you could be correct. It's probably caused him more harm than good. A tag has been made, and we see James Tighe back in again. He's just raining those forearms on Wade Fitzgerald's head. Wade fires back off the ropes with one of his own, and a second. He's gone for a third.
Huge European uppercut sends Wade Fitzgerald down to the mat.
James Tighe has just cut him off. And again, the ring savvy, you know there is 2 corners that you can go to for a tag. You don't always have to get to your own corner.
Well, James Tighe's a veteran. He's certainly no stranger to competitors in pro wrestling now, really.
A drop toe hold into a double kick, into a
huge rolling senton.
Wade's in a whole lot of trouble now. A beautiful double team maneuver, the drop toe hold into the rolling senton, and now it looks like it's been set up for Boston Crab.
Working over the back, but was just squashed by a senton.
And Wade's body is almost bent in 2. He has to reach the ropes, which he has done. And Andy Boy's trying, I thought at first, to break the rope break, but he was just wanting to put his boot in.
Well, if he'd have broken the rope break and Wade had submitted, he certainly would have put his own trouble there.
Again, Wade in a whole lot of trouble. He needs to make a tag, as Team Noah are taking their turns and systematically just breaking him down.
Vicious stomps to the lower back. The size difference is astronomical.
That's a beautiful side slam into the cover 2. And I thought we had 3 there. That was close. That was the closest call we've had so far in this matchup, and nobody came in to break the count up.
That's very surprising.
Simmonz has shot Wade in. looking for a big military press. And again, Andy Boy, the true powerhouse here in this matchup, is showing his strength into a
Falcon Arrow.
Beautiful Falcon Arrow from the military press. And probably the oddest breakup of a pinfall I've seen in a long time.
Yes.
As Wade gets shot to the ropes, big back elbow sends him to the ground.
Nothing fancy about that, just bulldozed him down to the mat.
But as much as you might want to hate about Andy Simmonz, you've got to respect that he's got the fundamentals to get it done. His strategy is sound. He knows what he's doing in that squared circle.
As a changed man, though, Mills, a lot has happened since the unfortunate Andy Boy Simmonz Open Challenge.
Rory went 4-0.
Don't keep bringing that on a close 2 count.
Wade is in a real bad way. He needs to make a tag. It doesn't really matter who he makes the tag to. Obviously, he would prefer to make a tag to the specialist. Wade up and over, roll through. And again, a beautiful drop kick, which is just face Tighe. Try the big clothesline. This is where Wade excels with the kicks. One to the front, one to the back, and a beautiful spinning back fist to the back of James Tighe. In for the cover. And a close call there as Sloan headed towards Simmonz to cut him off from making the break.
Punched him in the back of the head.
Wade, he's got Tighe reeling again with that beautiful forearm. Tighe's wound him up, scooped him up into a beautiful short running power slam into the cover. 2. And that was almost at 3 again. And Tighe just unceremoniously dropped his knee right on the back of Wade Fitzgerald's head.
Simmonz coming in. He sees the danger that Wade Fitzgerald is in.
And Simmonz not playing to the crowd a bit, and he's hooked on the clasp from behind, draining the air out of Wade Fitzgerald. He's also been
winded from the power slam and now further driving the air out of his body.
Well, I can't see how this will be helping Wade's cause at all. Well, it's not, because he's just done a JYD headbutt and a second one. Surely that will mess his hair up. The brush is here.
Is that Bill Watts?
Wade gets shot into the wrong part of town, and a big hard clothesline in the corner from Simmonz.
Again, it's just wearing him out. It's all pressure on the kidneys, the lower back, the lung area.
But no one there is. Simmonz went in again for a big clothesline. Wade went for a kick. It's picked him up. He's looking for a power bomb.
You think was Wade going for a Hurricane Rana there?
And he took him down to a senton into 2. It looked like Andy Boy was going for a big power bomb, but Wade managed to punch him to the senton, getting a 2.
Reversal on the Irish whip. Andy Boy Simmonz but he's pushed off for the drop kick, and he's finally made the tag.
The tag has been made. Mark Sloan is in, and a couple of big devastating clotheslines. A beautiful drop kick from Sloan. They don't call him the specialist for nothing, but again, in this environment,
too many people.
You exactly have to have eyes in the back of your head, but he's reversed the whip. Tighe up and through.
Oh, he's flipped it beautifully. Oh!
And a bottom rope drop kick there from Sloan. But again, the eyes in the back that's needed in this kind of matchup.
Yeah, it's a totally different strategy. There's more people to keep you.
And a big
strength
power slam. But Simmonz is not the legal man. It was a beautiful power slam. Wheeled any count because it was not the legal man act. A steamroller-esque double shoulder block.
I will tell you now, that is like a tanker hitting you at 40 miles an hour.
Sloan he's been shoulder blocked onto the ring apron. Now Simmonz in a whole lot of trouble. It's Team Noah, the double team. And a beautiful double suplex.
Team Noah having a way with Andy Boy Simmonz. Floats him over. It's a 2. James Tighe just makes the save there.
At the moment, Sloan and Wade Fitzgerald are not figuring at all in this matchup. Wade is almost out on his feet, and that double shoulder block although Sloan has rolled back into the ring, well, all hell has seemed to have broken loose on the outside.
Referee needs to restore some order here. Who are the legal men?
Well, he started the count.
Is James Tighe still?
I believe so.
And a Pescado from Mark Sloan, sending both the iron lines down to the floor.
And now just left in the ring is Wade Fitzgerald.
This is not a wise tactic for a man that has been beaten on so much in this match. If he slipped here...
And Wade has gone to the top floor. Oh my lord. Oh my lord, and a top rope moonsault where the Iron Lions and Team Noah sidestepped, and Fitzgerald has taken Mark Sloan out.
I don't know if the cameras caught that, but from my vantage point, both of Wade Fitzgerald's knees connected with Mark Sloan's forehead.
It's now down to Team Noah and Iron Lions. Team Noah having their way.
The face plant.
Into the covered 2 count. Just a 2 again there, Adam. It was.
The referee lost control. Wasn't James Tighe the legal man?
Well, I thought he was. But all hell has broken loose. Tighe's getting stomped on. While Simmonz is in an O'Donnell stretch and he's hooked it up into a backbreaker. It's a beautiful move. Into the cover. 2! And it's just a 2 count again.
Oh, thank God for that.
We almost had.
Come on, Simmonz. We can't be losing to Team Noah.
And now it's got top rope and Tighe hanging the leg into a crotching onto the top rope. Again, it's all broken down.
Home field advantage.
And as Andy Boy is scaling the ropes, he's going to the top rope. Looking like he's going to hook it for a suicide plex if he can get it in. And
Tighe's mounting the other turnbuckle.
That's a beautiful top rope suicide plex. Tighe's now positioned on the top rope. And a big frog splash. Wow. Sloan and Fitzgerald having a few choice words there with each other. I think it's more coming from Sloan's side, down to that missed moonsault by Wade Fitzgerald, which basically ended the matchup.
Wow. I mean, as we recall, over the only weekend, they did have their differences as a team. Is this happening again?
I mean, they do work well as a cohesive unit up until the point where something goes wrong. They've not quite got it down.
Sloan doesn't look too happy.
As Wade leaves, he's obviously busted up.